There's an old saying that goes, don't fear failure so much as you're afraid to try new things. Hello and welcome to this edition of Kyushu Explorer. I'm Petty Officer Robert Long.
And I'm Petty Officer Tony DeFilippo. And today we're going to be joined by a couple of friends to take you to a few restaurants that are just a few minutes walk from the Ginza and show you what makes them so tasty and their significance in Japan.
We started a sweets shop located about 5 minutes from the Ginza where we will try a Japanese rice cake called Mochi. This particular shop was started in 1942. Mochi is made of glutinous rice, not to be confused with gluten, pounded into paste and molded into shape. In Japan, it is traditionally made in a ceremony called mochitsuki.
So this is black bean mochi. This is my first time ever trying mochi in Japan. So here goes nothing. It's pretty good. It's got a good chewy texture to it. And you can kind of taste the beans a little bit. It's sweet, it's got a good texture. Feels like there's a little powdered sugar on it maybe. I like it. Similar snacks are prominent in many locations around the Pacific. Here in Japan, many of the snacks are made to highlight events or seasonal occasions.
All right, so during the year they have special mochi that they'll have for different seasons. Like right now, cherry blossom season, which means they have a cherry blossom mochi. So we're gonna try this, see what it's like. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it as much as I'm hoping I will. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like cinnamon. So, here we go. I said it smelled like cinnamon, it tastes like it too. There's a little bit of a bite in the leaf, but this is hands down one of my favorite mochi ever. So, you guys go, I'm gonna finish this.
Along with the seasonal mochi like the cherry blossom, there's also the original mochi, which had its beginnings in Hirado. This right here, nothing fancy, just straight sweet mochi. This is a local specialty of the Hirado area, so here goes, try. Now that is really, really good. This is one of my favorite things I've tried since I've been in Japan. It's like candy. I can't even believe that this is rice. As you can see, this treat has tons of varieties and is influenced by many different things.
So, this reminds me of something.
What's that?
Yakitori.
It's yakitori.
You know what? I'll show you. Come by.
Bye. Oh, that is good.
Our next location on our culinary journey is to a restaurant just outside the Ginza called Tanshinkan, which specializes in yakitori, which literally translates into grilled chicken. So everybody else is waiting on me, so I'm gonna head inside. Y'all come on.
Yakitori, which translates to grilled chicken, is a common dish in Japan. The term yakitori is generally used to refer to skewered food in general. The breeding of chicken was introduced and became luxury food and a main ingredient for yakitori. The history of yakitori dates back to the Edo period, where it was described in a book as bird's meat stuck on a skewer, grilled and flavored with soy sauce and sake basted, under the influence of European missionaries and traders. Yakitori bars, often tiny, dark, smoky, and very woody, became hugely popular after the 1960s as a drinking and eating place and much enjoyed for their atmosphere, quick service, and their no-nonsense tasty dishes.
Diners ordering yakitori usually have a choice of having it cooked with tare sauce, which is generally made up of mirin, sake, soy sauce, and sugar, which is then applied to the skewered meat and grilled until delicately cooked, or with salt, which is also known as shiro.
Wow. That looks so good.
Oh man. You know what? For when you have smell-o-vision, just here. My gift to you.
Cheese wrapped in bacon. I don't even have to tell you how good that is.
All right, dude, that was good.
Seriously, I'm not just saying this for the sake of the video. That was my new favorite place in Japan. I am going to be here all the time.
Well, you know what? We've got that place down. I'm still kind of hungry, so come with me. I've got an idea.
Always eat one.
The next stop on our culinary journey is Kadoya, a place here in Sasebo known for its okonomiyaki. Kadoya is located 15 minutes from the Ginza on Route 35.
Okonomiyaki is a popular dish that consists of batter and cabbage. Selected toppings and ingredients are added, which can vary greatly.
The variability is reflected in the dish's name, okonomi, which literally means to one's liking. Here in Japan, people usually eat it at restaurants specializing in the cuisine. Many of the eateries have even created their own regional or proprietary versions of the dish. There are two main variations of okonomiyaki: Kansai style, also called Osaka style, and Hiroshima style. The Osaka style okonomiyaki is the most common type found in Japan.
Okonomiyaki is sometimes compared to an omelet or pancake. It may occasionally be referred to as a Japanese pancake. So much food.
Yeah, it is.
This reminds me of being at home and just being really, really bored and hungry and just grabbing some eggs and just everything in the refrigerator and throwing it all together. It's really, really good. Just pretty much everything awesome about Japanese food, all in one dish right here for you.
Make sure to save some room because we've got something else planned for later.
More food? Let me introduce you to Yakiniku of Aizentai, located just 3 minutes from the Ginza. We've seen folks prepare our meals all day. Now it's our turn to do the cooking. Here at Aizentai, like a few other Yakiniku restaurants in Japan, we have a buffet that we can choose from to eat vegetables, fruits, rice, or even curry.
Yakiniku, meaning grilled meat, is derived from Korean roots such as bulgogi and galbi. For the longest time in Japan, due to Buddhist and Shinto religions, eating meat from four-legged animals was illegal until 1871, until Emperor Meiji brought a campaign on the consumption of more beef. Today, yakiniku is a beloved dish all over Japan.
Sasebo is one of the last places on Earth where you can truly snatch your meal out of history and leave your culinary inhibitions at home. I'm Petty Officer Tony DeFilippo.
And I'm Petty Officer Robert Long. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Kyushu Explorer. If you'd like a second helping of any of the locations we traveled to, get out and explore for yourselves. From all of us at American Forces Network Sasebo, thank you for watching, happy eating, and as always, happy travels.
We're standing too close.
Chicken. Well, sort of.
Whoa.
I'm not even just saying that because we're doing this, but we have to reshoot that because that old lady just walked in front of the camera. I love ants because they love to eat.